Cheers, everybody. Welcome back. Look what I got. Got myself a little mug with my name on it, custom. That's right. Sometimes it's the little things. Anyways, got that at VidCon yesterday. As I was leaving, I kind of happened to stumble into the room that they were making them. Anyways, I have another video for you guys today. This one is called Another Click for You. It's a post in the Neville subreddit by a user named Past Calligrapher. And in the previous videos that I posted, people were referencing how this person's posts really helped them gain a better understanding, especially when it came to the complaining manifesting that we went over. So we're going to go into this one and break it down. So there's a very common issue that hits almost everyone, including myself, when I first knew about the law. That's the idea of needing to learn more. I was lucky in my experience and had great people show me the way, so it feels like my duty to do the same for you guys. The breaking news is you don't need to learn anything. In fact, you need to unlearn. You don't need to add anything on top of what you have. You need to remove. Unclothe yourself of all you think you are, and that's when you go back to the source. The God state that many seek is not a level that's external to you, nor a level that you need to work for or learn how to reach. It is not above. It is your core. To be in your God state, you have to let go of anything that comes after I am, because you are just I am. You are shapeless, formless, limitless awareness. You play this game of life and you start adding things behind your I am, when the power lies in that I am alone. So instead of looking to learn more, instead of seeking your true self in books or videos or techniques or anything, start by removing all that is clouding your vision. All that comes between you and your I am, and I mean all of it. Think about it. When you're born and let out your first cry into this game of life, at that stage, at the very first breath of yours, you're just being. You're just I am. As soon as you are brought to your people or whoever's in charge of you, they add labels to your I am. You get a name, race, religion. You are declared as a human being of a certain gender, etc. And as you grow, you start to adopt these identities. Then you start to adopt your culture, patterns around you. Your experiences lead you to add even more and more labels to yourself. I'm pretty, ugly, bullied, I'm a bully, I'm a loser, I'm successful. Think about all those I ams that you have and think how they all came from outside. You didn't make the conscious choice to identify with them, and even if you did, that choice was after something external too. What does this show us? It shows us that we are born gods. We are born awareness. We are born in the God state, and to go to it, we just have to get naked of everything else. So instead of looking to learn more, instead of looking to reach higher, reach within. Remove all that is not just your soul being. You are not human. You are not playing the game as a biped known to be of the human race. You are not your name. That is just the sound they trained you to in order to grab your attention. You're not your age. That's just the amount of time you've been playing this game for. You are not anything you think you are, and only once you remove all that and stop identifying with all that, only then you can be free, and only then you can truly be God. So how about you start unlearning? Unlearn that you need to struggle. Unlearn that you need to work hard to get anything. Unlearn that you need to learn. Unlearn that you are limited by society or your looks or the digits that show up on your banking app or some words that someone you call SP has said. Unlearn all that, for that is the only trick you must learn. I hope this is enough to give you a click moment and hopefully remind you of who you truly are and how silly your issues are, because you are the one and only creator of everything around you. You are also everything around you. As usual, please ask your questions in the comments. Feel free to DM me. So the top comment says, I can 100% agree. When I meditated on the I am being God, I kid you not, manifestations were flowing. This is why I meditate daily. It is absolutely beautiful to meditate on the I am. It feels like Eckhart Tolle has always been describing pure love. I've never experienced such a feeling of love before. Your post is precious and contains important essentials. Yeah, that's why I mention Eckhart Tolle a lot. is because essentially his entire teachings are about the now and the presence of being. And that is what this post is getting at. It's very similar to, it is that I am state, is the presence, the eternal presence that is behind your identity, behind the awareness behind your awareness, right? So somebody asked, how do you meditate on the I am? Just repeating that as a mantra. I put on low frequency music and I do not repeat I am, but I focus on consciousness, the formless being that we truly are. And when you start focusing on that, that's when you're awake. That's God. Yeah, another thing that's been helpful in my understanding of this too is like Tufti the Priestess by Vadim Zeland. It describes this waking up from the dream or waking up from the script, the movie that's playing out, and basically expanding your awareness outward from the physical form. But yeah, that's been helpful. And also like practicing the power of now. I used to go on walks by Eckhart Tolle. I used to go on walks, and I actually had a mentor of mine that suggested to do this. And it did help going on walks, listening to the audio of practicing the power of now in the mornings, or just going throughout my day and having it in my earphones. It helps to dissolve the constant fixation with the outer the outer world, and really like practicing that presence, really understanding the power of now, like the power of that is the I am awareness, right? Is the now. It is the same as the presence, because that eternal God state they're mentioning in this post is what you realize when you have that presence. It's one and the same. The presence of being, the power of now, the I am awareness. These are all kinds of names describing the same source energy that is permeating throughout us, that is it's almost as if that is the energy. You could think of us as like a machine, right? We're kind of just like a pile of nerves and circuits and things until we're charged with the energy, until we're charged with the electricity. That is that I am, that presence, that God source energy that runs the machine, that runs our body, that runs our mind and our brain and all of the functions that the body performs. Somebody asked, do they have a favorite teaching of Eckhart? He says, I cannot think of any certain lecture. I saw him back in 2019. Well, I would say Practicing the Power of Now. Practicing the Power of Now. It's available on Amazon. Back in the day when I got it, a long time ago, it came in CDs. I'm sure that you can actually find it somewhere online to download for free if you're about that life. If you want to go and try to like look it up, scrounge around, I'm sure you could find the MP3s. But it may also be available on Audible, actually. That's a good point too. But the one you want to listen to, in my opinion, is Practicing the Power of Now. Because there's like The Power of Now, which is the book, and then there's Practicing the Power of Now, which is, it used to be like a CD collection. They may still sell it in that format. It's just that people don't really have CD players as much anymore, like readily available as just digital files. So yeah. So people are thanking the OP for this post. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say about it. I mean, I had that video I did the other day about tuning into the God source energy, and when you're able to do it, when you're able to have that, like, it's like a tap, it's like a faucet, and it's like when you open the valve and release it, then you just feel it flowing. And yeah, I mean, I can agree that when I'm in this state of presence, it's like it's like I have access to more awareness. My bandwidth of perception opens up, and I'm not thinking at things from such a limited point of view, in such a mechanical kind of humanistic way. It's like my awareness is expanded, and then maybe I'll have more intuition. I might have more just natural, that feeling of naturalness arises more easily, more in a flow state. All of these types of words you could use to describe what this feels like, and that they all go hand in hand. It's super loud out here doing some street sweeping. Anyways, guys, much love as always. Drop this with a like, hit me with a subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.